Hey there, I'm Mastin Kipp, founder of thedailylove.com and author of the book, Daily Love, Growing into Grace, and welcome to Daily Love TV. This is Christmas Eve. You are probably with your family, nestled around the fireplace, getting ready to celebrate Christmas tomorrow, wrapping up Hanukkah. This is such a special time of year. And for me, as a Christian mystic, a very powerful time of year because tomorrow represents the birth of a man named Jesus, and whether you love him or hate him, you can definitely say that Jesus had a profound impact on the world. And I want to talk to you on the level of sort of a mystical, spiritual level than a dogmatic Christian level. So when you look at the life of Jesus, he lived a very profound, powerful life, a demonstration of what's possible for us. And he really, ultimately, what Jesus did is he brought love into the world. And so what I want to talk to you about today is tomorrow's Christmas. Whether you're Christian, Jewish, doesn't matter, Muslim, doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. Let's talk about a spiritual conversation. What love needs to be born in your life? Maybe it could be a greater love for yourself. It could be a greater love for your family. It could be a greater love in your romantic life. It could be a greater love in any aspect of your life. But if you think about it, there are things that are dying in your life. There are things that you're letting go of. And there are things that need to be born. And what's interesting about what needs to be born, the newness in life, one of my favorite things that Jesus says is, I make all things new, right? The newness in life wants to come through, but it can be very difficult for newness to come through when we spend so much time holding on to what no longer serves us. And what could no longer serve us? Belief systems, relationships, dynamics that we're in, businesses that we're in. There's lots of things that we could be holding on to that no longer serve us that prevent love from entering our lives, and not just romantic love, self-love, love of our higher power, romantic love, lots of different types of love. And so my question for you today is, on Christmas Eve, does not matter what your belief systems are around religion, what needs to be born in your life? This should be something that could be exciting. This is something that could be scary. This is something that you've been thinking about for a long while now, that if we could get really clear on, this is what needs to be born in your life. And that's ultimately what Jesus, the teacher, not the religious figure, but Jesus, the teacher, what he was brought into this world for was to bring more love. And I know that that's what you're about as well. You wouldn't be watching Daily Love TV if you weren't about the love. So really get clear. There's 3 questions I want to ask for you. For yourself, what's one thing that needs to be born for self-love, loving yourself? Maybe it's a boundary that needs to be set. Maybe it's charging more for what you're worth. Maybe it's leaving a relationship. What would be that boundary or that self-care, that self-love tip that you would bring that would need to be born in your life? Then secondly, how could you come closer to your higher power, to the divine, to God, whatever that might be for you? Not a religious conversation, just a spiritual conversation. What could be one thing that needs to be born in your relationship with your higher power? Maybe it's more gratitude, whatever it might be, right? Whatever it needs to be born in your relationship to your higher power, what could you consciously evoke today, the day before Christmas? And then third, when it comes to other people, bringing more love to other people, what needs to be born? Maybe there's forgiveness that needs to happen. Maybe there's gratitude that needs to happen. Maybe there's an apology that needs to happen. Maybe there's a clarity of a mission that you want to bring into the world. What love could you bring to others as well? So what love needs to be born for you, towards your higher power, and towards others today, the day before Christmas? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Let me know. This is a very exciting time. It's a time of celebration. It's a time of family. It's a time of really connecting back to the love that you are, that you came from, your Creator's love as well. So in the comments below, you might be over on YouTube, you might be over on Facebook, but head on over to thedailylove.com and let me know what love is going to be born in your life for yourself, for your higher power, and for others. And also, if you have love that's coming into your life, maybe you've set boundaries, maybe you've had forgiveness, maybe you've upped your prayer practice or your meditation practice, or maybe you have forgiven that other person, head on over to thedailylove.com and leave us your success tips for other people who need something born in their lives, because together we can grow into who we are meant to be. And most importantly, and as always here at Daily Love TV, remember to find the courage, get out there, take action, and make it real. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week.